Okay, so let me jump in here. Okay, so let me jump in here for just a second for what I've been hearing. What I will say is Duffy is saying that when he was introduced to the moment, he turned the opportunity down. But when I'm listening to Miss Blessings is like Moreala was finna get her ass set up, and that's where Glam comes into play. Exactly. So y'all are not. Y'all claim that y'all are.
Manny, what are you saying? Why you always talking about that?
Well, what are y'all are saying it, but y'all are not actually utilizing what they're saying and putting it in the proper area. You keep saying what his wife said, but his wife's part is the setup part, which is ass kicking time. That's something separate. That's something separate that y'all are not.
When he introduced his wife in this story last year on King's panel, it wasn't until she found out that they were talking that she mentioned about the setup and that she wanted him to continue talking to her so they could set her up.
I'm gonna let God handle it. God done seen her coochie. You have.
I'm cool on the coochie because I've been.
But listen, what does this sound like though? Please, just give me a second. What does this sound like? You inbox me. Oh hell no. Let me give you my number so I can refuse you. What? If she was turned down from the get go, she would never have had a phone conversation.
Exactly.
You better clock it up, man. That clock it up.
And the thing is, the story always changes when the woman found out. But we always get up here and blame the woman that's not married and not in a relationship. That means what to hold on for last, man. Because goddamn it,
y'all let laugh. Go ahead, laugh.
I'm gonna clock in on the analog clock. Because we always get in the mix and we get to blaming the woman that was in the conversation or the woman that was supposed to be on the side. But y'all married. You have to respect your own marriage. So we really should. Hello, is this thing on? She really should have been denied in the DM, and that would have let her know. Hello.
Hello, goodbye.
What did you do?
Yeah, goodbye, because you're lying.
I'm really not.
And by deny, let's be clear. Deny means do not respond.
Jess, thank you for sending out the subscriptions. I'm going to write your name down.
I didn't entertain
What the hell?
Hey, I know what
hell I'm taking.
Yeah, she was denied, but it is what it is.
Manny, I'm gonna rotate so somebody else can come.
If you got a subscription, make sure to thank the people that gifted the subs, y'all.
All right, thank you, Duffy. Thank you, Duffy. Moreala, I would have to say, Moreala, until you produce some actual facts per se.
Moreala don't produce it.
They gotta produce.
Thank you for the guests.
This family, they are admitting to talking to her on the phone. So she didn't get denied. What the fuck?
You could have denied her and give her your number to deny her.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You know how many people get denied?
Mr. Dory, thank you for the daily harmony.
Not denied and give me a call.
Now we supposed to believe y'all was going to sort her out.
And my wife want to hear me talk to you on the phone so I can hear you deny her. And if that's the case, then that means his ass been cheating. Because why she got to hear you deny her if that's the goddamn okay?
If why are you
Z, thank you for sending out subscriptions. I'm gonna write your name down.
Why aren't you? Why aren't you?
So far, Mad Max has sent out the most subscriptions, y'all.
We can repeat it. Everybody else seen it live. Everybody was in live. Everybody heard them admit it. But what no, everybody don't know because they had a bashing session earlier. Everybody
play the live. Go to the blogs then. You late to the party. Get your ass back to the comments.
Thank you for subscribing.
You take your good home wrecking ass on somewhere and stay out the DM. That's you.
Thank y'all for the gifts. I see you, Jennifer.
I can't wreck a home that's already broke.
Nurse Double D, thank you.
Get the door shut.
That's why I don't respect you, ho.
You ain't got to.
Y'all can blame Duffy as much as y'all want to. When I don't blame the woman is when the bitch didn't know.
Hello, HB. We do have the Danger Rats here. So if y'all here to support the Danger Rats, drop the email from the chat.
Hi, Blaze. Hi, Braid.
Did you want to say anything, or you just up here to listen to the clip? But the Danger Rats.
Braid for co-counsel, yeah.
I'll be defending Moreala against Glam and Duffy. She's my co-counsel.
Oh, okay. Now hold on. So far we don't have anyone here to represent Glam and Duffy though.
That's on them. That's on them. That's their own fault. They're here.
All right. Now, for those who are new to the courtroom, I want to also be clear. Just because your name is on the docket does not mean it is a requirement for you to attend the courtroom. However, you will have people volunteer to step in as counsel for you. Okay? Now, we're going to continue to listen. The panel is open for other jurors or character witnesses.
What y'all trying to say that man is as being a woman, knowing that this damn man is married.
Ooh.
That's what I got a problem.
He knew he was married too, though.
Like I said, y'all saying woman not come to the woman.
Sounds like somebody's hungry.
Thank you, Lady T, for the follow.
A woman that did not know. But when a woman knows and watches and is even somewhere around just to see what's going on or any of that sort, wow, you step into my fucking bed. You see, it don't make nobody know better. It don't make nobody, like I said, it don't make nobody
Why are you asking Moreala to have more respect for Glam than Duffy did? It's married.
Yes.
That person just had a good point. That if I can speak to that a little bit, I'm confused and I'm curious on what you think and what y'all are thinking. She's saying, of course, she's going to say something to the woman who knows that there's a married person versus saying something to the husband who's married. From my eyes, I feel like, again, it should be on the married people, the people who has the obligation, the people who went before God versus they're trying to gang up on the single person who talks to the married person. Where are you at with that?
That's the question that I have written down here.
That's exactly what I'm about.
You got that?
I wrote that question down. Yes.
Okay, I'm curious about that. That was a good. Yeah, I'm nosy.
I do have a question, but I'm gonna wait for the audio to finish playing.
Okay. Laugh, are you here to be a juror?
Yep, and I think what Bray just said is exactly what I'm about to say in the clip. I'm not sure what point we at though.
Okay. All right, and if you're here to be a juror, let us know. We'll bring you up.
Hold on. Why are you expecting Moreala to have more respect for her? More respect for her than her husband?
In no man's married man inbox, nobody's married. You gotta be married to.
You sound like
Respectfully, he put it out there like his wife was cool with it though.
Right, Nene, come on and flock it, sister.
I'm just saying he came off like his wife was cool with the get down. So why would it be something odd or out of the norm for a woman to be hitting him up or they be talking to multiple people outside of their relationship?
Interrupt. My Messy's exploding. I'm back on Messy Talk again now for this week. I do have a clip after that one that may answer the question that lady just posed about just trying to say like whether or not it sounds like the wife was into it or was okay with it or down with it at some point. So I do have that clip that just may answer that question right after you finish with this one.
Yeah, like I said, this clip is pretty long. So because she's
you want me to go ahead and play it?
Yeah, I was going to say that would make sense. Let's run up the likes. We almost had 500K likes. Let's get it there, and then we will get the audience back.
But before HB plays that, can I do a quick overview?
Okay.
Very fast. For the people who's confused on what's going on, somebody's texting me saying they want to be part of the jury. If you could check the request. To the people who don't know, there's a married couple, Glam and Duffy. Moreala is claiming that she was talking to the husband, Duffy. And it comes to find out they was talking on the phone. Apparently he was running to the bathroom talking to her. He's claiming that he denied her, turned her down. She's claiming, hey, your husband was trying to talk to me. And it come to find out the wife was like, hey, let's fly her out. But when she gets here, we're going to beat her up. So this is the situation that we're discussing. The married couple and the husband cheating with Moreala, and then the wife trying to get her beat up. That's the overview.
Are you ready for the clip?
Press play.
All right. It's nothing.
Real issues.
Oh, sorry. Let me turn off.
Nah,
Hold on 1 second. Let me turn off video game.
Comment, Duffy.
I can't block nobody out right now.
Comment.
Well, she probably redid it. Come on, don't play on mine.
Let's make sure that's the right one.
It is. I can hear it.
Okay.
Nah, he had to wear.
Comment, Duffy.
I can't done in the prison. You getting blocked. I don't want you to see me because I damn.
Who is it, Duffy? I'll block it for you. Come on, out of dad.
Well, I had a good daddy, yes.
Hold on, you guys.
That was a disrespectful ass Duffy, and no glam slander over here.
You know, 1 second. Fuck all that. Let's get to the good shit. Start right here.
Yes, please allow the slave to speak. The peasant, let her speak. Please. The queen is letting her speak. Go ahead.
It's not me muting her. It's not.
Go ahead,
I
peasant.
know it's
Talk.
not you, Billy.
Peasant, are you
Please
going to
stop
speak or
muting
no?
her. All right, so
God darn it.
it's your turn to speak.
Peasant, please make sure slave or pleasant. Slave, bitch, or pleasant. That is the only thing we're going to call her.
I'm not gonna call it anything because I don't use that type of language.
Oh, well, I do.
That's why y'all get it twisted. I have
Peasant
never
or
called
bitch,
nobody.
please speak.
Wait, because I'm talking. Wait.
Yes.
What I'm saying.
I just want to clarify for them. That is Glam calling the mistress a slave, bitch. So that's Glam calling Moreala a slave. Duffy says, hey, it's your turn to go. And Glam says, you can call her a peasant or you can call her a slave. She's calling Moreala a slave. Go ahead.
And she's referring to the slave as your slave, by the way, but you'll hear that later.
And is, I don't use that type of language. So you just accuse me of cussing somebody out. I ain't even said I ain't said nothing but a few words to this lady after she's addressed me. So what did I do to Little Touch? Clock it.
Somebody keep muting her, this.
She ain't muted. She's muting herself and she's lying. The peasant, the slave that she is. She was sent over here by her master to work for me.
Referring to
so
breaking.
your master sold you to me, and now you're here and you're here to stay.
Go ahead.
Welcome to Glam's laboratory, little bitch. How are you? Are you enjoying the look-sees? You are. I'm glad that your master sent you over here. I hope you're having a wonderful time and a great day. We're about to light some fireworks.
HB, can you give me 1 second?
No, I don't really have many seconds.
I'll let them know.
This is only like 3 minutes left.
And whenever you're done, I'd like for you to sweep the floors, clean the baseboards, and my underwear. Okay.
It's the same way you a fucking slave for Nisha, bitch. Go make some more motherfucking cups and goddamn backdrops. Go plan another trip. Bitch, you got your rabbit ass mind. You thought shit was sweet.
Guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to post your son, ho.
You came over here to
Post your son, ho. That's what I'm about to do.
Don't forget, bitch. I'm the same motherfucker that you on the leg beside, ho.
Pause. I'm that same. So after Glam says, I'm about to post your son, B. I'm about to post your son, ho. Moreala does follow up and she says, but I'm that same slave. I'm that same bitch you wanted to lay beside. So we're going to continue.
Wait, if she just said that she was going to dox her son from this argument and she's calling her a slave, I'm confused if Glam is not a liability for FOE as well. No shade.
Ow. I don't know.
Duffy is a liability.
I don't think so. Nisha's on the.
We asked about Little Touch. We might need to ask about this one too.
So let's keep going. I'm just a chatty tootie.
Yeah, bitch, I'm the same motherfucker. Mute that shit, huh?
That's right, slave. You want to come eat my pussy, bitch? You want to come eat my pussy, bitch? Because that's what you want me to do. Come lick.
Wait,
Ain't nobody
you
use your money,
like I
bitch.
told y'all, I was in the
Little slave, little slave.
Hey, that's the one got rejected. You the one got rejected.
Because you was about to pay my husband to come see you.
Oh yeah, that's the one
bitch.
got rejected. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you an imp. You a
Damn,
hoe.
who dropped? Did y'all drop her?
Why y'all dropped the imp for?
Look at her. She done ran away. And now I'm going to post your kid, bitch.
Yourself, y'all. I promise.
Oh, I'm diabolical.
That's
I'm diabolical. You think HB is the tip of the iceberg? We're from the same fucking place. I'm posting.
Okay.
B.
1 second. Because we heard
HB. I just heard I just heard Glam say that she's diabolical as HB. But the only thing that's blowing my mind is, isn't Glam the person that's like in charge of getting the people's information for the cruises and all of that? And now she turning around to threaten the docs motherfuckers?
And right after she threatened that docs, he started preaching. That's why I called them some.
No, he didn't start
proctors.
preaching. He never.
I know you fucking lying.
Yeah, he did. He did. He
That's
did.
why
go
they were
into a sermon.
proctors. Please, I'm
He did go
telling
into
you,
a
the
sermon.
thing is, and I want to add some clarity to this because it's crazy. Like Bray wasn't even here. I was live actually.
But we only have wait 1 second left. One second. This is just 2 minutes left to this. So after she says, "Hey, I'm diabolical," HB is just the tip of the iceberg. We're from the same place. Florida, stand up. I have changed though, guys.
I'm a diabolical ass bitch.
I know you fucking lying.
I dropped nobody. I have not muted nobody.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad you revealed
bitch.
yourself.
I'm posting your shit. This
You
is
are there in
very
North
deep.
Carolina, right?
It is.
Your kid
It is.
go to what's
Quite
the name
deep.
school? Yeah, we know where you at.
They doxing her.
Quite
Hello?
deep. Child, it's deep. I know it. I know it is.
No, it's deep lying on me. That's what it's.
No, so she wanted clarity on the high school the kid went to. The kid is a freshman. And she said, I think it's South Carolina. And he corrected her and said, no, babe, it's North. Thank you, Poison Ivy. You're so good.
Oh, it's too much. Well, guess what? Y'all like it. This what y'all be want. This what y'all want. Y'all like this.
Yeah, they love it.
Y'all like this. Y'all love this. Let me post them real to like, let's see how many houses you sell when people find out how you be trying to trap people husbands. Because that's what you said you like to do.
This ain't too much. She came over here.
You got rejected. And
then
mad.
she got sent over here by her master.
You mad because you was in my inbox and you
got sent over here by her master to twist things up a little bit. I'm glad that she's doing what her master tells her to do. I'm sure that she gets fucked from the front and the back because that's what her master likes. So I'm
Me too. I don't know what that was
run
about.
along, little girl, and go to Glam's Live and turn shit up over there. And then I'm nut on your face for you. I guess that's what she like. Little whore.
That's enough for that. That's enough.
Who is Moreala? I call her voice just as quick as I could. She thought she was doing something. But bitch, I'm about to do you one better. I think your son just did his first freshman year.
Are you still a real estate agent?
And I think that was in South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. Can't really remember.
I think it's North Carolina.
But I'll pull it up.
She tried to fly me out there. She wanted to fly me out there so bad. But
don't you worry, little bug. Don't you worry.
Yeah, that's you. That's you. That's you. Yeah, that's you.
I know. As messy talk turns.
Now, I did only screen record that part, but that clip only gets worse, and then he goes into a sermon. So that's just, and you guys can go from there.
Can I add clarity,
liability
please?
if you collecting
Hold on a
people's
second.
information. The fuck?
I'd like to add clarity, please, because HB didn't stop the clip when I wanted to. Moreala came from my live. I was live right then. And Moreala went over there from my live. So Duffy, Glam was in there saying that her master sent her or whatever. Braid King was not a part of this at all. They thought that Braid sent Moreala over there to do what she was doing.
Kept calling me her master. She was like
Right.
your master. She thought I sent her over there.
Right. And Moreala literally was in my live for hours before she went over there. Moreala told us she was about to go to Glam and Duffy's live because she didn't like the way that they have been doing Little Touch. So when she left my live, she went over there to troll them because she didn't like how Little Touch was being treated. So Braid never sent Moreala over there. They just sound dumb.
And this is maybe to the married people. Y'all just let me know. Because Glam, again, you got to remember, Duffy came on the app the next day and said he didn't know who Moreala was when this initially happened. If you're in a marriage, is it even going to get to the point where you know somebody's trying to fly you out? Like, if you're married, I feel like you're going off of energy and vibes. You got to know if you're saying shit like that, then a motherfucker got to be giving something back. You're not just going to jump in there and ask a motherfucker to fly out. There has to be some type of conversations. I'm asking the married people, is it a point where the conversation shouldn't even got that far? How do you?
As a previous married person who was not into like infidelity and stuff, I would have blocked you the second you showed interest in me. So you would never, unless you had a rope started stabbing me from fake accounts, I would have blocked you the second you showed interest in me. and I know that I'm married. So it would have stopped right there for me. That's why I played that clip. I'm not here to defend Moreala, so I guess I'm not a co-counsel. I'm just here to try to figure out, were they all on one accord at some point? Because the things that Glam started to say, thank you so much, Queen Jules. The things that Glam started to say after Moreala said, but I'm that same B you wanted to lay next to. And she started saying, yeah, you were just going to lick my coochie. Licky, licky, lick, lick, licky, licky, lick. So thank you, sweet. So my thing is, were you guys on one accord with this, or what was going on? What made things go left? I don't know.
The one accord is not what Glam
numbers, because this left TikTok. How did you guys get each other's personal phone
Breaker. So respectfully, coming from a person who that knows all about that type of shit, it became a problem when the person that you bringing into the relationship is getting too close to the motherfucker. You need to know your place when it comes to shit like that. You're coming to the app now trying to expose the husband and shit. That's when you get on two different accords, because it switched from they was with the shit to now let's fly her out and set her up. Let's not forget she was with the shit until it got back to the app. Now it's fly her out. We're gonna set her up and get her beat up. If you join in somebody's relationship, you need to know your plate. And this, I'm not even trying to speak for that, but I'm just saying, like, if you join in a relationship, don't try to be extra buddy-buddy with the wife. Don't try to be extra buddy-buddy with the husband. Oh, you here for a job. You playing games that is probably going to end up getting you hurt. Like, that's why it switched to, now we about to set this hoe up.
Okay, so, number one, I want to say, I don't have no dog in this fight. But when this first came to the app, Moreala reached out to me and said that this was a skit. I posted this and I said this before when this first happened, that she reached out to me and said
when they first got into it, and then everybody
when it first came in, I think you were the first one to bring it.
This is a lie. This is a lie. I remember that.
Yeah, when it first came to the app, and she said, these are the exact words. It's a skit. It's okay. I know how the game goes. We actually talked on the phone, and I'll leave it there. So it may lend to this was a skit that got out of hand. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave the rest.
It didn't start to be a skit until the wife found out.
Clock in.
So the thing is, the fact that Glam is acting like she wants to do things like this with Duffy is confusing to me, because in their argument, I can hear the fact that Glam really doesn't like this. The fact that it started in the DM. If you didn't want any type of interaction with Moreala, you would have stopped it in a DM. It didn't stop in a DM. Y'all actually had phone conversations, which means numbers were exchanged. And also, Moreala let us know that they were secretly talking, and he would say things like, I'm going in the bathroom, or I'm finna go to the garage to talk to you. So when Glam found out, that's where the problem came in.
He didn't know about the secret bathroom talks.
Duffy also let us know that Glam is with whatever he's with, but she's really not. It's kind of like if you can't beat him, join him type of thing. Because he's not gonna stop, so she has to join in, and she doesn't like this. Okay, so how did it go from her coming out to licky lick to y'all flying her out to beat her up? And actually, when you saying that on live, it's incriminating. That's illegal. Okay, so if the fact that your husband had a conversation with another woman, it started in a DM, and they now talking in y'all house, you did not want that to happen.
Nitra said they're in an apartment.
Nitra said they in an apartment. What garage last? You were wrong.
Bathroom, garage, it doesn't matter. They were talking on the phone, and he said, I'm going in the bathroom. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can talk semantics all you want to, but if that man did not want anything with Moreala, he would have blocked her when she went in his DMs.
Clock in. On top of that, if you did peep, a comic cousin just brought this up. Y'all notice how he said, I don't talk to women that way. I don't talk to women that way. That's giving me, when a motherfucker in that bedroom doing a little too much, that's her language. He don't speak like that. He not calling motherfucker slave and come manning them around the room. She take that role.
Apartment that had a garage. So
I don't. You know, I'm extra tapped in, girl. I'm listening to the details. Shit, I'm trying to know what the fuck they got going on.
You know what? I don't know what kind of hood y'all stay in. I'm definitely from the hood, but there are apartments that have garages as well. I don't know where he went to. All I know is if you don't want to fuck with somebody, when they DM you, they don't get your number.
Nitra said y'all like BS so bad. Nitra, I'm liable to think that Glam and Duffy like BS so bad. And please, again, don't go over to FOE and talk shit about me today because I'm just talking about Glam and Duffy, respectfully.
Right.
I think it's crazy that Glam and Duffy do all of this shit, bully all of these motherfuckers, talk all of this shit. And when somebody speak up against them, Nitra, you're the one at the forefront going to bat for them when you're hearing all of this fucked up shit. Now, if you calling Little Touch a liability, I need you to be real and not biased, even though they need your niece and your nephew. They're more of a liability than Little Touch could ever be. The person who's in charge of all of this, and you know why I'm coming this way, Nitra, because your little nephew with all the fucking face tattoos called me a thissy, a Thissy, a THISSY. And everybody is listening to this clip like, damn, he sounded a little sassy him damn self. So I don't know why the fuck he thought going after me was going to be good. It's going to be exactly what he's getting right now. Their marriage is a sham. It's a joke, bitch. I think they're swingers in general. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about them. If Little Touch is a liability to FOE, then you better believe the person who gets all of FOE's information saying that she doxes people is a liability.
That is very much so
the
true.
one who gets all the FOE information is on live talking about, I dox people. I'm diabolical as HB. And there's no way that y'all's friend group, I'm so sorry I'm on a roll. There's no way that y'all's friend group talk shit about what the young people do and how y'all so different. And you got a representative saying she's just as diabolical as us. Please, gracias, and de nada.
Thing I want to ask. Hold on a minute. Another thing I want to ask is this doxing thing is crazy. I know we just played the clip in here where if that's the part that's called doxing, it was just played in here. And for us to hear it again is wild because, you know, there's just been a case about kids' information being done on live and charges have been brought against them. And if you are not aware of that, I'll send you that information, Bella. But doxing and charges being brought is actually happening now that we have this new TikTok.
All right, so now that we've heard that evidence, I'm going to continue the clip. For those who was listening, take detailed notes, listen into the information, because again, Moreala, Glam, and Duffy is not here to speak for themselves. We can only go off what we're hearing in the clip. So it is literally left up to the public opinion and the jurors to deliberate.
Yeah, I think I
think you're right. I think
and
the
I
whole
know
record
for a
got
fact
real.
that the phone call happened. The phone call happened at a
And my thing is, Moreala, I understand why did you even go around that woman's panel? Because this wouldn't have even been brought up. You see what I'm saying? Why? Let me tell you something. Why did you?
To do exactly what you're doing right now, running your motherfucking mouth.
As being a grown woman,
Running your mouth. I want somebody else on the panel that's gonna run their mouth like you and don't know
guess
shit.
what? Guess what?
Guess what? For the pastor, for the
Guess
decent, for
what?
the prophet.
Let me tell you something, sister. That was disrespectful of you. You know, so for next time, just, you know, we're gonna X this one out. This happened a while ago, first and foremost. And so why did you? Because see, me, I'm gonna stay out that woman's way. Because I know I was dead wrong for even stepping to her husband. Why did you go back on her platform? Y'all hoes too disrespectful for me. You see, because this wouldn't have even been going on if you would have stayed away. So that says something else about you. You see what I'm saying? So now it's rehashed back up. It's rehashed back up because you did not stay in your place and stay the fuck away from that lady and her husband. You
She was in her place as a single woman, though.
No, she ain't got no place. Ma'am, be honest. You gonna allow some woman? You gonna want this
no, she wasn't. Yes, ma'am. I am gonna allow a single woman to try to holler at my husband. It's up to my husband to get her the fuck off his plate because he's married.
Okay.
Now we found. Hold on,
why did she come back?
Let me finish right quick.
Give me the reason why she came back.
Because she was trolling them last night.
We can say like
can I please finish my statement?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because a motherfucker would give you the phone number because they don't want you to have receipts. If I was talking to you on the phone, we can't produce receipts from a phone conversation. It's your word against mine. But at the same time, Glam and Duffy is married. Moreala is not married. You cannot hold the single person or the person that's not in your marriage to anything. It's up to him and her to protect their marriage. And it was not protected because Moreala had a conversation with them on the phone, in the DMs, whatever. I have literally, I'm going to tell you this, I have literally seen niggas be like, hell no, not even respond, bitch. Not even respond. You don't even have to.
Well, all right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. It just shows where people's character, integrity, they morals, what they stand on. So I guess it.
Okay.
I don't know who this lady is. She's blowing me really, really bad right now because. Okay, blessings. Oh, that's FOE blessings then. Okay, of course, it's blowing me. This is my thing. Again, how are you telling her to stay in her place? Glam should not have let that motherfucker up then. Y'all are big advocates on not letting people around who's done you wrong and letting people back in your space. Why the fuck would you allow the girl in the panel that says that she had your husband cheating? Y'all cannot put that on her. A motherfucker's going to be bold as they want to be, and they're going to continue to be bold because motherfuckers are going to let them do the shit. Girl, if you didn't want her up there, and if Glam and Duffy did not want her up there, she didn't have to bring her up on that panel. There's no way you trying to check Moreala about coming back around them. There's just no fucking way. Why the fuck did she let her up in the panel? Why are you trying to talk to the person who quote unquote claimed your husband was cheating? Y'all, it's the way y'all think. Y'all so worried about the motherfucking woman, don't give a fuck about the person who got the vows. Honey bunches of oats, hear me out. If you don't respect your marriage, why the fuck would I? Baby, if you want a piece of this Kit Kat bar, I'm gonna give you all the Snickers you motherfucking want. Don't play with me. You respect your marriage, and then I'll respect your marriage. You go first.
Keep listening to the
longer eating Kit Kats or Snickers.
And as you say, troll somebody, that you know you had a situation.
Moreala, hold on.
50 next year. I'll be 50 next year. That ain't my type of party. I'm not gonna go back around trying to mess with nobody that I know I had an issue.
And that's the difference between you and me. I'm trying to separate boxes. Get over yourself.
Thank you, Miss Blessings. Okay, so let me. So
your time is done.
So let me answer this. Moreala said that she was bored. She was tired of them talking about a little touch situation, so she went to not make it boring anymore. That's what she said earlier before she started talking about it.
Right. And then, man, if I can respond as well, I do believe that if we want to call Moreala some things petty, messy, she went up there to start some stuff, she's a troll, like all those things are true, but a home record and all this other stuff, no morals, it's like, ooh, that's a bit of a stretch. I don't even think a home record is a real thing.
Exactly, especially when they're not in a position.
Let me tell you something. That's not a stretch. That's exactly what it is. I call it like I see it.
It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch.
That's not a stretch at all. I call it like I see it, boo. Because I wouldn't have never went back around fucking with them people.